I'm just going to quickly show this screen and the settings that you can do here, just as a reminder really. So once we've set the test up, then we're actually in Edit and General to start with. So we can change the title and the description, but most importantly we can activate the homework. And we're not going to do that yet because we have to set a question up. But if we activated the homework or activated the test, then people or the pupils who are members of that room will get a notice coming up on their Today page. So that's mostly what happens here. This particular one, I'm just going to say it's going to be manually marked. I'm just going to set up a different type of test to the ones that we were looking at before. And then for, it's telling me that I need to save, so I suppose I better save this page. It's web-based, so everything has to be saved. Let's just have a look at submission, because there are various things you can do. You can put the questions in random order if they're all to do with adding up, for example, or division. You can say how long a test is going to last for, so you could have sort of mental arithmetic type questions which you want completed in a particular time, and ticking on here opens up all of these different options for you to do. You can also say how many times somebody can take the test or do this particular homework, and because it's homework we're going to just leave that at the moment on unlimited attempts. You can of course say one attempt only if you wish. So those are just the options available under submission. So this is just for the test. Under feedback, we can automatically display feedback after somebody's completed it. So this particular homework isn't, there are going to be no correct answers, but I am going to get a message which says something like, you've finished your literacy homework for this week. I just want that to come up at the end of the test so that everybody knows that it's finished. And we're going to display it in the portfolio just so that we can see all the bits that have been completed. We'll just keep it in the portfolio, even though we're not going to grade it or anything like that, because talking to Mel, you don't normally give grades for homework. The advanced tab we don't need to look at. The list is important once we get a few questions, and we can reorder the pages, for example, that we put the homeworks on. So anyway, so I've done everything I need to there. So I'm just ready to just put a new homework question. So this is going to be a new question. So I'm just going to give a heading spelling, and I'm going to go here to type in the detailed homework instruction, just because it lets you do various bits of formatting and things like that. So the task is going to be to make a list of at least 5 words beginning with S that you had difficulty spelling, or that you are going to learn. So I'll just not worry too much about my wording here as just an example, but however you present it, I'm just going to make the size of this bigger, so because that's the main work. And then instead of having a radio button, I'm just going to have a text area as a response to this, because it's just a homework, and it's just I suppose I'll best correct my own spelling mistakes here. And I've got a few, and maybe I'll just make this slightly clearer. So it's a text area. I'm not going to score it this time, so I'm just going to leave all of these blank, and it's going to be a compulsory question. So I'm just going to save that, or if I was going to add another instruction, I would just do save and new. So if we just save that, and then we can use preview here, for example, to have a look at how this is going to be presented to people. So this is where they're going to type and make a list of their 5 words, and it's just going to be submitted. That's all that's going to happen with it. So I can actually take this test just to see what it looks like. So if I just click on take the test, what happens though if I click on take the test, it may become active. So let's just see what happens. So if I was going to take this test, I'm making a list, so this is what I'm going to type in, etc. And then I'm going to submit this answer. And there's my pop-up saying you've finished your literacy homework for this week. Great. So I'm just going to say OK. And now I'm just going to show you how to get back